I'm going to show you exactly how you can start closing clients that pay you up to $100,000 a month. Yes, I said $100,000 a month. Hey, my name is Mike Bontempo, and I grew my agency to over $200,000 a month recurring by getting whale clients that pay us anywhere from $5,000 to over $100,000 a month. And I want to show you exactly how I've done it.
Hey, this video is to say a big thank you to Mike B.
I go on Tempo's agency to help me run my Facebook ads.
To be a testimony for Mike Bontempo.
Hi guys, this is Barbara. I just wanted to do a big shout out to Mike B and his team.
Hello, my name is Jason O'Neill. I am the founder and CEO of a software company in the e-commerce world, and I wanted to give a shout out to Mike Bontempo.
I've known Mike for about 8 years, and I can't think of a single person who shares more actionable, more profitable, flat out more useful advertising advice than Mike. I have made an obscene amount of money following his tips.
Hey, Luciano Colos here, and I want to give a big shout out to Mike Bontempo.
So I'm glad I jumped on board with these guys. Mike and his team are awesome. If you're undecided, if you're on the fence, don't worry. Go with Mike and his team. They know exactly what they're doing. He's someone who I've seen grow up over the last 5-10 years. And yeah, he knows what he's doing. Don't worry about that. Myself, there's plenty of other people, very big names like Russell Brunson, Trey, Llewellyn, guys that are very well known in our industry who've been using Mike as well. So if you're sitting on the fence, don't worry, jump on board with Mike and his team. You won't regret it, and I hope this video helps make that decision a lot easier for you. Thanks guys.
What's up everyone, my name is Felix Wisniewski, and this is going to be a testimony for Mike Bontempo. Now, I just want to say, if you're not using Mike Bontempo for your marketing, you're missing out.
What's it like working with Mike Bontempo? Well, I got to tell you, I didn't have many strategies about how to run Facebook ads before I started. But when I started working with Mike, he gave me a plan to follow so I could effectively implement different types of Facebook strategies that would help me learn how to create more clients, get more leads, and get more sales over the long run.
Hey, my name is Russell Brunson, and I want to make a really quick video about Mike Bontempo. And I've watched him over the last 4 or 5 years really develop into an amazing marketer and go from, making $100, $200 a day to making over $1 million in a year. And he's an awesome guy, knows his stuff, and he's been doing some really, really cool things.
Hey, what's up? Trey Llewellyn here, and here's the thing is we have recently brought on Mike's agency to scale up what I like to call our high-ticket sales funnel, because here's the thing is we were not able, unfortunately, internally to scale past a certain point in ad spend, and every time we did, the results, they would just go down, they plummet, we wouldn't be profitable, and so our main goal was to get at first to $1,000 a day in ad spend, where we're able to keep the cost per booked call at a really good rate. So anyways, we called up Mike, and I said, hey, man, can you come in and just help us out and get our cost per book call within a certain amount of money so we can actually be profitable? So they came in, we started scaling to $1,000 a day in ad spend with Mike's agency. We're actually currently now over $1,500 a day in ad spend, and we're looking to take that to $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, obviously just keep going on, because why wouldn't you if you're making your return on ad spend back? And that's exactly what's happened with Mike's agency, is we've actually 2x'd our return on ad spend so far. And see, here's the cool thing is last month, I know we spent over about 46 grand in ad spend, and we brought back right at 117 in sales, so $117,000 in 1 month, pretty crazy. And so every time we meet with Mike, it's pretty cool calls. His team jumps on, he jumps on, we discuss new ideas, new ad creative, ad copy, and the thing is like they've really just taken the ball and they've ran with it. And from that point, we're able to actually focus on what we're really good at. We're able to focus on our sales, our fulfillment, while they work on the ads side of things. So here's the deal, is I highly recommend anyone who is thinking of working with Mike to do so. It's been a pleasure to work with them. They are highly trained on what they're doing. They're highly knowledgeable on how to run with Facebook, and they just got it down. So take my word for it. Go and use them. Say hello. Thanks, Mike, for all you're doing, man. Love working with you. Talk soon.
I just want to say that I have some of my best conversations about Facebook ads with Mike. This guy knows his stuff. As a matter of fact, We go back and forth almost on a regular basis. He's been helping me with some of my campaigns, and I have just been learning a tremendous amount from him. I'll tell you one thing right now, okay? And I'm putting my name behind this. If you want to learn about Facebook ads, or better yet, if you want to have someone just do them for you, there is no one better right now in the industry that is at the cutting edge, at the front of what's happening, especially in our industry, than Mike. So all I'm going to tell you right now is that, you know, I've been giving him campaigns, I've been working with him. If I trust him and we're investing over $500,000 a month on Facebook ads, then you can bet your butt he knows his stuff. So right now, if you're thinking about working with Mike, thinking about learning from Mike, don't wait. Don't even think about it anymore. Mike is absolutely awesome. He's got my absolute, most glowing endorsement because I love working with him, all right? So go for it.
Hey guys, Cliff Garba here. I am Director of Marketing for a health and weight loss company, and we've been working with Mike for the past few months now, and we've identified 6 key reasons why we enjoy working with Mike. So I have them right here on my screen, and I'm going to read out the points for you so that you have the information you need from us. So number 1, Mike and his team have been able to sustain anywhere between a 7-to-1 to up to a 25-to-1 ROI on cash for the past 2 months. Those are the best results we've been able to get ever through our advertising, and that is directly because we're working with Mike and his team. So that's number 1. Number 2, Mike and his team are extremely responsive. We're able to get a response usually within a few minutes or at most up to an hour. But we always get a same-day response, and that's very important to us because sometimes with all the algorithm changes that happen on Facebook and on Google and YouTube and all those other things, sometimes things happen and things we get notifications and stuff like that, and we want to make sure that we understand what's going on, that we're always playing it safe, we're not getting in trouble with the company. So having a quick response time is really important to alleviate any anxieties we might have over any changes that happen over at Google and Facebook. So that's really important to us. Number 3. Mike and his team are very, very knowledgeable, and they really do care about our performance. Normally with an agency, we usually have to go, with a traditional agency, we have to go to the agency and constantly ask for updates or how are things going with the ads and everything. Not with Mike and his team. Mike and his team are constantly the ones reaching out to us, checking in with us, asking how the leads are going, how's the quality of the leads, how are the sales going. And that's very important to us because it shows that they do care about our results. And so we really appreciate that we're not the ones having to basically chase down our ad agency to get some information as to what's going on. It's quite the opposite. They're coming after us, and we're always trying to supply information and the data that they need so they can optimize that. So that's very important to us. Number 4, Mike is not only great at getting us high quality leads and amazing ROI, but they're also a great example of how to scale a company properly. Sometimes we've worked with other agencies in the past who have multiple people, account partners, account managers, all kinds of people involved, and pretty soon we just get treated as another client. In our experience, Mike has been able to avoid that pitfall. So we're not treated just as another client, we're treated as a partner, really, in that we're constantly working close together and getting just working together and getting the results that we're both looking for. So Mike and his team have been able to scale their company properly, and that's important to us so that we don't just get treated like another account under their umbrella. So there's that. And not only that, but Mike has been able to go above and beyond and make introductions to us, to different people who in our industry who have been able to help us and grow our company. So that's also very important that Mike and his team are very well connected. With other agencies, sometimes they'll do double speak in that they'll try to say something to answer our questions, but without really saying anything. A lot of talking, but not really saying anything. We don't have that problem with Mike. Mike is always direct, always straight. Here's the situation. Here's the problem. Here's what we're doing. There's a constant communication feedback between both of us. So that's very important. So having high integrity and knowing that we can trust our ad agency when things change over time. That's number 5. And number 6 is they're very cost effective. So more than any other agencies we worked with, not only do they deliver an excellent return on investment, but they're also very cost effective. So that's just a sweet spot. We don't see ourselves working with anyone else anytime soon. So we're really happy working with Mike and his team, and hopefully this is something, all these factors we brought up, this is something you can consider when you make a decision. Thanks for watching.
Do you want to see how you can get paid up to $100,000 a month from one client? Do you want to see how you can bring in clients that pay you $5,000 to $10,000 a pop? Well, if you do, you need to stop just chasing after any client, okay? I've been able to scale my advertising agency to over $200,000 a month recurring with these strategies, and I go over them in my brand new training, and it's completely free, and it's allowed a bunch of my students to scale their businesses as well. So what you can do is you can click the link below. You'll be able to opt in and get immediate access to this.